watching Notepad with me, Ibrahim Sani. Today, I want to talk about another legacy of the former Prime Minister Najib Tun Razak being killed. And that legacy that I'm speaking of is the Klinik 1Malaysia. The existing government of the day is adamant on destroying every single aspect of the legacy that was erected by Najib. One of them is the 1Malaysia brand. Of course, 1Malaysia is now a much talked about phrase, anywhere from 1Malaysia Development Berhad to 1Malaysia Klinik to Kedai 1Malaysia and so on. Each and every single one of it is currently being dismantled. And 1Malaysia Klinik is another element that is being currently discussed at the Parliament, when the Deputy Minister of Health, Datuk Dr. Lee Boon Chye, argued that some of the clinics have to be closed based on economic reasons. And here's the numbers. About 20% of the Malaysian population frequented Klinik 1Malaysia in 2017. Or roughly about 6.59 million people sought treatment out of the 347 1Malaysia clinics all over the country. And the problem here is that the cost of operations for all these clinics 1Malaysia amounted to 119 million ringgit for that period, i.e. 2017. And when you divide that 119 million with the 6.59 million population, you get to about 18 ringgit treatment per person. And this is just on some of the hardware that is being used, such as the reagents, medicines and consumables. This, according to the Deputy Minister of Health, does not include operation costs and manpower and rentals of the premises, and therefore none of them have any more economic reasons to exist, considering that about 30 plus clinics even have less than 40 patients frequenting that clinics or premises per day. And one of the reasons why he argues that they are not getting or attracting the kind of numbers is because of a few reasons. Number one, they are not located within the PPR area or the People's Housing Project. Number two, it's within 5 kilometers of other clinics. That means they have other options and other substitutes that patients can go to. They can skip Klinik 1Malaysia. And number three, they did not receive the approval of the state health departments to begin with when they are starting their operations. So based on these arguments, the Deputy Minister of Health argues that they have to shut down this clinic. So from an operations perspective and from a financial management perspective, it kind of makes sense that these clinics are going to be shut down. Number one, because it's not cost effective. Number two, there's a lot of substitutes nearby. And of course, number three, it's just not feasible to carry out all these clinics anymore. But none of them actually address the political aspect of this particular revamp of Klinik 1Malaysia, because these clinics will be renamed and rebranded as the community clinics, Klinik Community. This is not the first time we've heard this. We've heard the Prime Minister said this a few months ago. We've heard the Minister of Health himself said it at Zul a few months ago as well. So now we're getting the reiterating statement being stated by the Deputy Minister of Health in the August House in the Dewan Rakyat just midweek. So this brings to a conclusion that no more 1Malaysia branding can be associated with any of the elements that is being carried out across the country, including the healthcare clinics. So, number one, do you think this is fair by the current government to rebrand something that had no association whatsoever with how the people get their treatment medically? Or do you think that this is fair in terms of ensuring that all the legacy that was done by the previous Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, is no longer being equated with our daily lives, and that includes rebranding Klinik 1Malaysia? Let me know your thoughts about this particular matter on my Twitter feed at Ibrahim Sani Net, or head on to astroawani.com, which you can also download the app at the Google Play and the Apple App Store and find out more about this conversation that we can have there on those platforms. Thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.